The late afternoon sun, low over the English Midlands, cast long shadows across the Hawthorns pitch on May 16, 2021. Tension, thick and palpable, hung in the air, a physical weight on the shoulders of every player, every fan watching from afar. A corner kick, deep into injury time, represented one final desperate throw of the dice for a team clinging to the faint hope of a Champions League berth. The ball arced high, a familiar trajectory, yet what followed defied expectation, shattering the traditional confines of a position long defined by reaction and defense. From the heart of the penalty area, a figure emerged, not a towering center back, but the goalkeeper, his imposing frame rising above the scramble of bodies. His header, perfectly timed, powerfully directed, found the back of the net. The roar that erupted was not just for a goal, but for a moment of pure, improbable magic, a testament to an athletic audacity rarely, if ever, seen from the last line of defense. This was Alisson Becker, the Brazilian keeper, and this singular, astonishing act against West Bromwich Albion was more than just 3 points. It was a profound declaration. It encapsulated a radical shift in the very essence of goalkeeping, a redefinition that transcended mere shot-stopping. For decades, the goalkeeper stood as a sentinel, a guardian of the net, their role primarily reactive, their excellence measured by saves, commanding presence, and the ability to organize a defense. They were the silent, often unsung heroes, their triumphs often framed by the absence of goals conceded, their failures starkly highlighted by the ball hitting the back of the net. But the modern game, with its relentless pursuit of tactical evolution, began to demand more. It sought a player who could not only prevent goals but also initiate attacks, a deep-lying playmaker with gloves, a first pass, a calming influence under pressure who could thread the needle with precision. For Brazil, a nation synonymous with flamboyant attackers and samba-infused football, the goalkeeper position often carried a different weight, sometimes a source of national anxiety. Historically, the country produced a lineage of legendary outfield players, their brilliance eclipsing the men between the posts. While individual talents emerged, the collective image of Brazilian goalkeeping did not always align with the nation's global footballing dominance. This historical backdrop made Alisson's emergence even more compelling. He was not just a world-class talent, he was a paradigm shift, a Brazilian goalkeeper who embodied the cutting edge of the global game, challenging long-held perceptions both at home and abroad. His journey would become a narrative of meticulous dedication, unwavering belief, and a profound understanding of the evolving demands of elite football. The story of Alisson Becker is not merely a chronicle of saves and clean sheets. It is an exploration of evolution. It charts the transformation of a young talent from the southern reaches of Brazil through the demanding proving grounds of Italian Serie A to the pinnacle of European club football. It is the narrative of how a single player, through his unique blend of technical prowess, tactical intelligence, and serene temperament, helped reshape the very definition of his position. This journey would see him navigate the pressures of expectation, the demands of adapting to new cultures and playing styles, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that defines the elite athlete. His impact would extend beyond the confines of the pitch, influencing a generation of aspiring goalkeepers and cementing his place as a pivotal figure in the modern history of the sport. His story reveals how individual excellence, when combined with a profound understanding of the game's evolving landscape, can not only achieve greatness, but also fundamentally alter the way a role is perceived and performed on the global stage. Hailing from Novo Hamburgo, a city in the southern Brazilian state of Rio Grande do Sul, Alisson Ramses Becker's journey into the world of professional football was not a sudden leap, but rather a gradual immersion, steeped in family tradition and a regional footballing identity. His upbringing in a household deeply connected to the sport provided a foundational environment, The presence of his older brother Muriel, already making strides as a goalkeeper for local clubs, offered both inspiration and a tangible path to follow. This familial precedent instilled in young Alisson a quiet determination and an early understanding of the discipline required to pursue such a demanding profession. The family's support was unwavering, fostering an atmosphere where dedication to athletic development was paramount, yet balanced with the values of humility and perseverance. The International Academy, renowned for its rigorous development programs, became Alisson's crucible. He joined the club's youth ranks at a tender age, immersing himself in the daily routines of training, tactical instruction, and the relentless pursuit of technical mastery. Within this structured environment, coaches observed his nascent talent, recognizing a natural athleticism and an innate calmness under pressure. However, his progress was not without its early hurdles. During his formative teenage years, Alisson experienced a period where his physical growth lagged behind his peers, leading to doubts about his suitability for the physically demanding role of a goalkeeper. This challenge, often a breaking point for aspiring athletes, instead forged a deeper resilience within him. He compensated for perceived physical shortcomings with an intensified focus on technique, positioning, and a keen understanding of the game's tactical nuances. Furthermore, the specific footballing culture of Rio Grande do Sul, distinct from the more flamboyant styles often associated with other Brazilian regions, played a subtle but significant role in shaping his approach. The football in the South often emphasized tactical discipline, robust defense, and a pragmatic efficiency, elements that resonated with the demands of the goalkeeper position. This regional influence, combined with the rigorous coaching at International, helped cultivate a player who prioritized precision and reliability over flashiness. He learned the art of commanding his area, communicating effectively with defenders, and making intelligent decisions with the ball at his feet, skills that would later become hallmarks of his professional game. This foundational period at International was crucial in developing not just his physical attributes, but also his mental fortitude. He progressed through the age groups, steadily refining his shot-stopping abilities, improving his aerial command, and, critically, enhancing his distribution skills. Unlike many young goalkeepers who focused solely on keeping the ball out of the net, Alisson was encouraged to view himself as an integral part of the team's build-up play. Drills focused on short, precise passes, long-range distribution to initiate counterattacks, and the ability to act as a deep-lying sweeper keeper became routine. Consequently, his understanding of the game extended beyond the penalty box, encompassing the entire field and the strategic flow of possession. This comprehensive training ensured that by the time he ascended to International's senior team, Alisson was not merely a capable shot stopper, but a well-rounded athlete with a highly developed footballing intelligence. He demonstrated a remarkable composure, even in high-stakes matches, a trait that endeared him to coaches and teammates alike. The experiences of being overlooked, then working relentlessly to overcome those early limitations, instilled in him a profound work ethic and a quiet confidence. He learned to trust his instincts, to process information rapidly, and to execute complex actions under immense pressure. This period, therefore, was not just about acquiring skills. It was about forging the character and philosophical approach that would define his groundbreaking career. His early years were a testament to the power of consistent effort, the benefits of a supportive environment, and the transformative potential of overcoming adversity, all contributing to the emergence of a truly modern goalkeeper. The transition from the sheltered environment of a youth academy to the unforgiving glare of professional football often presents a stark reality check. For Alisson, stepping onto the senior stage at International brought with it a different kind of pressure, a relentless scrutiny that tested not just his physical capabilities, but his mental resilience. Unlike the structured progression of youth leagues, the senior team environment demanded immediate impact, with every mistake magnified and every performance weighed against the club's high expectations. He found himself amidst seasoned veterans, fiercely competing for a starting berth against established figures, a trial by fire for any young talent. One defining challenge during this nascent professional phase was the intense internal competition for the #1 jersey. The club boasted other experienced goalkeepers, each vying for recognition, creating an atmosphere where consistency was paramount, and any lapse in concentration could mean a swift return to the bench. This constant pressure to perform, to prove his worth daily in training and in fleeting match opportunities, forced Alisson to cultivate an extraordinary level of focus. He understood that his window to impress was narrow, pushing him to refine his reactions, his decision-making speed, and his communication with the defensive line under live-fire conditions. He learned to channel the anxiety of competition into a sharpened edge, transforming potential vulnerability into a catalyst for growth. Furthermore, the financial realities of professional football, particularly for young players without established contracts, added another layer of pressure. While not facing destitution, the need to secure a stable professional future, to justify the years of dedication and sacrifice, weighed heavily. The prospect of breaking into the first team was not just about achieving a dream. It was about establishing a career, a tangible reward for the relentless effort. This practical dimension underscored the seriousness of each training session and each opportunity on the pitch, imbuing his performances with a quiet intensity. He understood that every save, every precise pass from the back, was a brick laid in the foundation of his burgeoning career. A pivotal moment arrived when he was afforded his first extended run in the senior team. This period was not without its errors, the inevitable stumbles of a young player finding his feet at the highest level. There were instances where misjudgments in distribution or positioning led to nervy moments, drawing the ire of demanding fans and the critical gaze of the media. However, it was in these moments of vulnerability that Alisson's inherent strength of character truly manifested. He refused to let isolated mistakes define him. Instead, he approached each setback as a granular lesson, meticulously reviewing his actions, seeking feedback from coaches, and dedicating himself to incremental improvements. His calm demeanor, even in the face of public criticism, became a hallmark, signaling a maturity beyond his years. It was during these formative trials that a specific coaching influence proved instrumental. While many coaches focus solely on the physical aspects of goalkeeping, one particular mentor at International championed Alisson's unique vision for the position. This coach encouraged him to embrace the role of a sweeper keeper, not as an ancillary skill, but as a core component of his identity. He was given license to push the boundaries of his area, to anticipate danger outside the box, and to actively participate in the team's build-up play, even when such proactive involvement was still relatively uncommon for Brazilian custodians. This endorsement empowered Alisson to fully integrate his technical passing abilities and tactical intelligence into his goalkeeping style, setting him apart from many of his contemporaries and laying the groundwork for the revolutionary approach he would later embody on the global stage. These early challenges, therefore, were not impediments, but rather essential forging experiences that refined his skills, hardened his resolve, and solidified his distinctive footballing philosophy. His ascension from the Brazilian domestic scene to the demanding proving grounds of European football marked a significant inflection point. The move to AS Roma in 2016 represented not just a change of club, but a profound cultural and tactical shift. Italy, a nation renowned for its defensive mastery and intricate tactical systems, offered a rigorous environment for a goalkeeper. It was a league where errors were ruthlessly exploited, and where the art of defending was elevated to a science. Alisson arrived in the Italian capital carrying the hopes of a burgeoning talent, yet initially found himself in a period of adaptation, observing from the sidelines as he learned the nuances of a new language, a different pace of life, and the specific demands of Serie A. This initial phase, while challenging, proved invaluable. It provided him with a unique vantage point from which to absorb the tactical intricacies of Italian football. He meticulously studied the movements of opposing forwards, the defensive alignments of his new teammates, and the precise timing required for interceptions and distribution in a league where every pass, every positioning decision carried immense weight. This period of quiet observation and intense learning allowed him to refine his understanding of the European game, transitioning from a promising South American talent to a player capable of thriving in one of the world's most tactically astute leagues. His patience during this time underscored a deep professional maturity, a willingness to earn his place rather than demand it. Upon securing the starting role, Alisson's performances began to draw widespread attention. He demonstrated an uncanny ability to combine traditional shot-stopping heroics with a modern, proactive approach. His command of the penalty area became increasingly assertive, his aerial dominance a reassuring presence for the Roma defense. Beyond just preventing goals, he emerged as a vital component of the team's build-up play. His passes, whether short, incisive balls to midfielders under pressure or long, accurate clearances to launch counterattacks, were consistently precise, often bypassing multiple lines of opposition pressure. This proficiency with the ball at his feet transformed him from a mere guardian of the net into a genuine deep-lying playmaker, a first point of attack. Indeed, his impact was palpable. Roma's tactical fluidity benefited immensely from his ability to distribute the ball under duress, allowing the team to transition rapidly from defense to attack. One might consider the immense pressure of receiving a pass from a defender with an opponent closing in, yet consistently delivering an accurate, forward-thinking ball. Alisson's composure in these moments became a hallmark, a testament to his mental fortitude and technical mastery. His performances in the Champions League, in particular, elevated his profile on the European stage. Against some of the continent's most formidable attacking forces, he delivered a series of commanding displays, showcasing his agility, his lightning-fast reflexes, and his unwavering concentration. His ascent at Roma was not merely about individual brilliance, it was also about how his unique style began to influence the team's overall strategy. His willingness to sweep behind his defense, to act as an auxiliary defender outside the box, allowed Roma's defensive line to play higher, compressing the field and enabling a more aggressive press. This tactical flexibility, afforded by a goalkeeper who could effectively function as an 11th outfield player, represented a significant evolution in the team's approach. It was a demonstration of how a single player, by mastering an expanded role, could subtly reshape an entire team's strategic capabilities. The recognition that followed his stellar season with Roma was widespread. He was lauded not just for his saves, but for his comprehensive contribution to the game, for redefining what a goalkeeper could be in the modern era. This period marked his transition from a promising prospect to one of the most coveted goalkeepers in world football. The sacrifices involved in leaving his home country, adapting to a new culture, and relentlessly striving for excellence in a foreign land had begun to yield extraordinary dividends. His success in Italy served as a powerful testament to his unwavering dedication, his profound understanding of the game, and his pioneering vision for the goalkeeping position. He had not simply joined a new club, he had embarked on a journey that would fundamentally alter the trajectory of his career and, in time, the landscape of global football. The transfer to Liverpool in 2018 marked a monumental shift, not merely for Alisson, but for the modern perception of the goalkeeper's value. The significant financial outlay represented an unprecedented investment in a position often considered secondary to attacking prowess. This record-breaking fee instantly placed an immense weight of expectation upon his shoulders, transforming him into a cornerstone upon which a championship-aspiring team would be built. He arrived not just as a player, but as a strategic asset, tasked with anchoring a defense and initiating attacks within Jurgen Klopp's relentlessly high-tempo, gegenpressing system. The immediate challenge was to integrate seamlessly into a tactical philosophy that demanded extreme proactivity and flawless distribution from the back, a far cry from the more measured approach often seen in other leagues. His arrival instigated a profound transformation in Liverpool's defensive solidity and offensive fluidity. Alisson's advanced positioning, frequently operating as a deep-lying sweeper, allowed the defensive line to push higher up the pitch, compressing the space for opposition forwards and enabling the team to win the ball back closer to the opponent's goal. This tactical bravery, a testament to his confidence and exceptional spatial awareness, unlocked new dimensions for the team's aggressive pressing game. His partnership with key defenders, particularly Virgil van Dijk, blossomed into a formidable barrier, built on mutual trust and an almost telepathic understanding of each other's movements and intentions. The synergy between his goalkeeping prowess and the defensive unit's structure became a blueprint for elite contemporary football. Defining moments of triumph punctuated this period of ascendancy. Consider the pivotal saves in the 2019 Champions League final, where his composure under relentless pressure ensured a clean sheet against a potent attacking force. These were not merely reactive blocks. They were strategic interventions, often involving quick decisions to narrow angles or command his area with authority. Then, too, there were the crucial contributions during the arduous Premier League campaign, where every point was fiercely contested. His ability to maintain focus through grueling stretches of fixtures, often performing under the immense glare of a global audience, underscored a mental fortitude that matched his physical gifts. His unwavering reliability became a source of calm amidst the storm of high-stakes competition. Yet even at the pinnacle, challenges emerged. Periods of injury forced him into rehabilitation, testing his resilience away from the pitch. Recovering from such setbacks, and then immediately returning to the relentless demands of top-tier football, required an extraordinary level of dedication and mental toughness. Furthermore, the immense scrutiny that accompanies being a world record, signing at a globally recognized club meant every minor error, every less-than-perfect clearance, was magnified by media and fan alike. He navigated these moments with characteristic composure, rarely allowing external pressures to disrupt his meticulous preparation or his serene on-field demeanor, demonstrating an inner strength that belied the immense weight of expectation. The iconic header against West Bromwich Albion in 2021 remains the ultimate distillation of his redefined role. It transcended mere athleticism. It was an act of profound strategic courage, born from a desperate need and executed with surgical precision. This moment, far from being a fluke, represented the culmination of years of training and a deep-seated belief in his comprehensive abilities. It was the ultimate expression of a goalkeeper, stepping far beyond the traditional confines of his position, not just preventing goals but actively scoring them when the circumstances demanded it most acutely. This audacious act cemented his status as a truly transformative figure, demonstrating how individual brilliance and an expansive understanding of the game could coalesce to achieve the seemingly impossible. The ascent to such a prominent global standing inevitably carried its own burdens. The relentless travel, the constant public presence, and the perpetual demands on his time and focus often meant significant personal sacrifices. Maintaining peak physical condition and mental acuity required an almost monastic dedication, often limiting opportunities for a conventional family life during the most intense periods of the season. The price of being a global icon in his specialized role meant living under a constant microscope, where every performance was dissected and every action scrutinized, demanding a level of discipline that extended far beyond the 90 minutes of a match. Ultimately, Alisson Becker's apex at Liverpool perfectly illustrates the convergence of his inherent values and the opportune external circumstances. His calm temperament, exceptional footballing intelligence, and pioneering spirit for the goalkeeping position perfectly aligned with a club and a tactical system that demanded exactly those qualities. This synergy allowed him to not only excel, but to fundamentally reshape the expectations of his role. He demonstrated that a goalkeeper could be a complete footballer, a strategic orchestrator, and a match winner, thereby leaving an indelible mark on the sport's evolution and inspiring a new generation to view the position with a broader, more ambitious lens. As the years accumulated, marking a sustained period at the pinnacle of his profession, Alisson Becker's approach to the game and life underwent a subtle yet profound evolution. Beyond the immediate demands of match days and training sessions, a deeper understanding of longevity and purpose began to define his trajectory. He recognized that maintaining elite performance was not merely about physical prowess, but an intricate balance of mental fortitude, spiritual grounding, and a nuanced appreciation for the human element of team sport. This perspective, cultivated through years of high-stakes competition, allowed him to navigate the inevitable ebbs and flows of a demanding career with remarkable serenity. Furthermore, his role within the team dynamic shifted significantly. From being a crucial new signing, he transitioned into an elder statesman, a quietly influential figure in the dressing room. Younger players, observing his unwavering composure and meticulous preparation, gravitated towards his understated leadership. He became a trusted sounding board for teammates navigating their own pressures, offering guidance drawn from his vast experience. This mentorship extended beyond technical advice, often touching upon the psychological aspects of performance and the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. He exemplified leadership not through vocal commands, but through consistent example and a palpable sense of calm authority. Maintaining his physical edge as he matured required a meticulous adaptation of his training regimen. The focus incrementally shifted from raw athleticism to intelligent movement, injury prevention, and optimized recovery protocols. He embraced advanced sports science, incorporating personalized dietary plans and cutting-edge rehabilitation techniques to prolong his career at the highest level. This proactive approach to physical well-being underscored a deep commitment to his craft, ensuring that his body could continue to execute the extraordinary demands of his unique position. It was a testament to his foresight, recognizing that sustained excellence in modern football necessitates a holistic and evolving approach to an athlete's physical conditioning. Conversely, the relentless demands of the modern game, particularly the constant travel and compressed fixture schedules, presented their own enduring challenges. Balancing the rigorous requirements of club football with the emotional pull of international duties for Brazil exacted a considerable toll. The pressure to consistently deliver for both entities, often crossing continents with minimal recovery time, meant a perpetual negotiation of physical and mental fatigue. Yet, he met these exhaustive demands with a quiet resolve, a clear indication of his professional dedication and his unwavering commitment to his national team. This period also offered a unique lens into his evolving philosophy concerning the game's inherent controversies. While largely avoiding public disputes, he occasionally found himself in situations where his actions or comments were misconstrued. Rather than engaging in protracted public arguments, his response consistently emphasized clarity, humility, and a focus on the facts. He demonstrated a distinct ability to absorb external criticism, process it, and then redirect his energy towards self-improvement, viewing such moments not as personal attacks, but as opportunities for growth. This measured reaction became a hallmark of his character, reinforcing his image as a grounded and principled individual. Indeed, testimonials from those who worked closely with him began to paint a picture of a man whose impact transcended statistics. Coaches spoke of his profound understanding of tactical systems, his ability to read the game 3 steps ahead, and his quiet influence on the defensive structure. Opponents, too, often remarked on his unnerving calmness under pressure, a quality that seemed to radiate across the pitch, unsettling even the most formidable attacking players. These reflections consistently highlighted not just his technical brilliance, but his exceptional temperament and unwavering professionalism, cementing his reputation as one of the most respected figures in the sport. As he moved deeper into his career, thoughts of legacy and the finite nature of an athlete's journey naturally emerged. He seemed to view his achievements not as endpoints, but as markers in a continuous narrative, a story meant to inspire. His reflections often carried a tone of gratitude, acknowledging the privilege of his position and the responsibility that came with it. He understood that his influence extended beyond his own playing days, recognizing that the standards he set, particularly in redefining the goalkeeping role, would resonate with future generations. This mature perspective on his place in history reflected a deep self-awareness and a profound sense of purpose that transcended the immediate glory of trophies and individual accolades. As we reflect upon this remarkable trajectory, one discerns a narrative far grander than a mere recounting of individual achievements. It is, in essence, the unfolding story of a quiet revolution, orchestrated from the very deepest reaches of the football pitch. The evolution of the goalkeeper, from a static guardian to a dynamic orchestrator, finds its most compelling embodiment in the figure we have examined. What emerges from this comprehensive account is not just a player who excelled within established parameters, but one who fundamentally reshaped the very contours of his domain, acting as a pivotal architect in the sport's relentless march towards innovation. The subtle yet profound impact of a singular temperament, a serene composure under the most intense pressure, becomes unmistakably clear. This inner stillness, coupled with an exceptional footballing intellect, allowed for a level of proactive decision-making that transcended reactive shot-stopping. It was this unique blend of calm authority and strategic foresight that enabled him to consistently transform defensive situations into offensive springboards, providing a foundational stability that permeated through entire teams. The ability to read the game, not just within the immediate vicinity of his goal, but across the entire expanse of the field, allowed him to anticipate threats and initiate sequences with a precision that often seemed prescient. Indeed, the implications of such a career extend far beyond individual accolades. His presence unlocked new tactical dimensions for the collective unit, enabling a more aggressive defensive line and a fluid, possession-based attacking philosophy. The confidence instilled by a goalkeeper who could function as an 11th outfield player, comfortable in possession and adept at distribution, allowed coaches to push the boundaries of conventional team structures. This subtle yet powerful shift in methodology, catalyzed by his unique skill set, illustrates how a single player's holistic understanding of the game can ripple outwards, influencing strategic approaches across an entire sport. It was a testament to how meticulous preparation and an expansive vision could converge to redefine what was previously thought possible from the last line of defense. Moreover, this journey carries a particular resonance within the context of his homeland. For a nation steeped in attacking flair, where the goalkeeper's role sometimes carried a different historical weight, his ascent offered a profound re-evaluation. He became a living testament to the possibility of Brazilian excellence in a position that had often been overshadowed. His success provided a fresh perspective, challenging long-held preconceptions and inspiring a new generation to embrace the multifaceted demands of modern goalkeeping with renewed ambition. The quiet dignity with which he approached his craft, devoid of unnecessary theatrics, further underscored a profound commitment to the essence of the game. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider how these threads, the pioneering spirit, the unwavering calm, the relentless pursuit of comprehensive excellence, and the profound influence on both team dynamics and national perception, intertwine. This is not merely a chronicle of triumphs, but an exploration of how character, skill, and vision can coalesce to leave an indelible mark. His story encapsulates the transformative power of an individual who dared to envision a role beyond its traditional confines and through sheer dedication brought that vision to life. The echoes of his impact continue to reverberate, shaping the very dialogue around what it means to be a truly complete goalkeeper in the contemporary era. The enduring image of a figure rising above the chaos of the penalty box, defying the very nature of his position to score a decisive goal, encapsulates more than a moment of individual brilliance. It represents the culmination of a quiet revolution, a profound reimagining of the goalkeeper's role in the intricate dance of modern football. Alisson Becker did not merely perform his duties within the confines of the goal frame. He expanded its very definition, transforming the last line of defense into a vital first point of attack, a deep-lying playmaker, and a strategic anchor for the entire team. His journey has been a masterclass in adaptation, a testament to the power of a calm demeanor and an incisive footballing intellect to reshape established norms. This transformation was not accidental, but the result of meticulous dedication and a visionary understanding of the game's evolving demands. His serene presence under pressure, his uncanny ability to read the flow of play, and his precise distribution, whether a short, incisive pass to break lines or a long, accurate ball to launch a counterattack, collectively forged a new archetype. He demonstrated that the goalkeeper could be a true footballer, possessing the technical prowess and tactical intelligence to contribute significantly to every phase of play. This holistic approach allowed teams to adopt more aggressive, high-pressing systems, knowing that their last line of defense was also their first line of offense, capable of sweeping behind the defense and initiating attacks with seamless fluidity. Beyond the tactical innovations he inspired, Alisson's legacy resonates deeply within the footballing culture of his home nation. For Brazil, a country synonymous with attacking flair and individual brilliance in the outfield, the goalkeeper position often carried a different historical weight. His ascent to global prominence challenged long-held perceptions, proving that Brazilian excellence could thrive in every facet of the game, including the often understated role between the posts. He became a beacon of inspiration for a new generation of aspiring Brazilian goalkeepers, demonstrating that quiet professionalism, consistent performance, and a comprehensive understanding of the game could lead to unparalleled success on the world stage. His story offers a powerful counter-narrative, enriching Brazil's already vibrant footballing heritage with a new dimension of defensive artistry and strategic depth. The unwavering calm that defined his performances, even in the crucible of champions, league finals, or the relentless grind of title races, is perhaps his most profound contribution. It is a quality that transcends the technical aspects of the game, speaking to a deeper character forged through years of overcoming challenges, from early physical doubts to the intense scrutiny of record-breaking transfers. This inner fortitude allowed him to navigate the immense pressures of elite sport with grace, transforming potential vulnerabilities into sources of strength. His consistent composure became a calming influence on his teammates, a silent reassurance that permeated the entire defensive unit, fostering an environment of trust and collective confidence. Ultimately, Alisson Becker's career stands as an enduring blueprint for innovation and the pursuit of excellence. He did not merely excel within the existing framework of his position. He broke through its perceived limitations, proving that true mastery often involves seeing beyond the conventional. His story is a powerful reminder that the greatest impact is often made by those who possess not only extraordinary talent, but also the courage to challenge established boundaries, the humility to constantly learn, and the unwavering dedication to their craft. His influence extends beyond the trophies lifted and the clean sheets kept. It lies in the fundamental shift in how the goalkeeper is understood and valued, a testament to the transformative power of vision and quiet revolution in the beautiful game. The true practice of goalkeeping, as redefined by Alisson Becker, now begins with the ball at one's feet and the entire pitch as a canvas.